And that is that on the back of your form, you can call the Public Service Commission and let them know that you're dissatisfied with these continually rate increases and that they need to do something about it, because you got to remember now, these are elected folks. These folks are elected by you to serve you. So you got to let them know how you feel. And you got to let them know what you're thinking. And this is all about the power of people. The power of people, not Southern Company. So that's one of the things that we want you to do. Any questions? Okay, we got about 5 or 10 minutes before the bus comes. One of the things that we want to try to get you to do today is we want to try to get you on and off the bus as soon as possible so that we'll have more time and make our spots that we're going to try to make. So please, when you're getting on and off the bus, do it as quick as possible. And whatever seats that you have going, those are going to be the same seats that you're going to have coming back. You're going to keep those seats all. So there won't be any confusion about where you're going to sit and who's sitting where. Whatever seats that you get this morning. And if you have a travel buddy that you want to ride with, please do that. We encourage you to do that. If you have any questions, Emily Gaddis, Leah Campbell, and Artis Burney, and myself, I'm Glenn Cobb, we're here to help. That's what we're here for. Okay.
Just about the face mask. You want to wear them.
Face mask. It's optional, or we prefer to have face masks on the
We
bus.
can discuss that, so at this point, that's optional. If you feel like you want to wear your face mask, please wear it.
Okay. Please, go ahead.
Dr. B. Coffin,
Yes,
I just want y'all to go ahead and check.
Go ahead, Ms. Lee. You do. All right, I want to bring this to your attention. If you have not signed in, please do so on here. This is our emergency contact sheet. We want everybody's name and information, your name, your phone number, and email address, the contact person for you, and their phone number. So if you haven't signed in, please do so.
This is Artis Romero broadcasting live from the Isaiah Fredericks Community Center in Gulfport, Mississippi for Cosmic Poetry Radio. Today is the big day. The southeast part of the state is going to participate in an action against Mississippi Power about their predatory business practices, raising rates, polluting the community, just doing an all-around bad job by the people. So we're going to try to get some of that corrected. And today we begin the organizing. And I have a guest here with me right now that showed up today to be a part of this action. Can you tell everybody what your name is?
Good morning. Name is Reggie Williams. I'm from Bay St. Louis, graduated Bay St. Louis High School, 1996.
And why are you here today?
As Artis said, try to get information out to the people in reference to what's going on with the power bills and the burning of coals and their health and potential hazards and stuff, so that it can be aware of what's going on.
And so let me ask you this, what does success look like for you today? We're going to Escatawpa, we're going to Waynesboro, Hattiesburg, and then on to Kemper County. What does success look like for you today?
Just sticking to the code, man. getting the word out to each and every person that we can, man. You know, you got to speak up your voice in community and protect yourself and protect your kids' interests and protect your futures, man. And, you know, stuff like that going on, you know, unhealthy things like that, it should be made aware to the people. They should know.
That's right, because this is about community organizing. This is about what's best for your community. Your community might be solar panels. And somebody else's community might be wind, might be some kind of hydroelectricity, might be something that doesn't exist right now, something really creative, but somebody else should not be in charge of making those decisions for you, especially if they're going to be predatory the way Mississippi Power has been predatory. Did you know this? Random thing. Did you know that Mississippi Power was taken to task by the EPA because of polluting places like Escatawpa and Gulfport and other areas they do business in? They sued the EPA. Did you know that?
No, unaware. And that's the mission today, to get the word out, because I didn't know that. You know, I don't think many people know that.
So instead of accountability, they chose to draw this out to where they can make more money and draw this out in court. And instead of cleaning up their act and stopping the polluting and stopping the burning of the coal and the natural gas and all these extractive economies that they participate in, they chose to sue the EPA.
Yeah, I mean,
that's arrogant.
The wealthy get wealthier, you know. That's their attitude. It's more about the profit than it is about the people. So that's what we're here for.
Yeah. Now, I want y'all to stay close in just a little bit. We're going to talk to you about some symptoms of lithium exposure, to where you can spot lithium exposure in your neighborhood, maybe even in yourself, okay? There are things like frequent urination, night sweats, an inability to focus, blurred vision, because, you know, lithium is prescribed to treat bipolar disorder.
You know, it's in the batteries. Yeah, it's in the batteries and stuff. You know, when we want to go around sucking on the batteries or nothing like that.
I think that would mess you up a little bit. You know, I got this little thing that I say sometimes on air that 2Dub and I, when we're recording, is that one of the side effects of lithium is an inability to sleep. Imagine that. So it's not just crystal meth out here creating all these insomniacs. I think Mississippi Power has a little bit to do with that. Right. You know, because what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I coach kids, you know. I'm into like health, man, and stuff like that. So, I mean, we don't need that. We don't need anything like that. I mean, that's not healthy. It's unhealthy.
Yeah, y'all stay close. We're gonna talk a little bit more about things like lithium exposure and carbon exposure. So stay right here all day. My name is Artis Romero, and I'm broadcasting live from the Isaiah Fredericks Community Center in Gulfport, Mississippi, for Cosmic Poetry Radio. Y'all stay close. You finally managed to put together a network of solid citizens committed to putting the community first. Arm in arm is how we move, because there is no weak link in this chain. Like a phoenix or a rocket ship, we got Mississippi rising again. Mississippi for a Green New Deal, because we have to. We can make this magical blue mystique work in favor of me and you instead of the opposite. You give a Cosmic Poetry Radio worldwide access and nothing can stop this. The country, the community, the culture, the future. This is not the same Mississippi that history's gotten used to. Hi, good morning. My name is Artis Romero, broadcasting live from the Isaiah Fredericks Community Center in Gulfport, Mississippi. Today is December 10th. We're participating in a southeastern part of the state of Mississippi action against Mississippi Power, raising awareness about their predatory business practices, about them raising your rates, about them polluting your community in the form of polluting your water and the ground and the air. And right here we have, can you tell everybody what your name is and where you're from?
Glenn Cobb.
All right, and where you from, Mr. Cobb?
Right here in the North Gulfport area.
All right.
So, you know, like I'm glad to see that we're trying to do something about these high prices for the community. You know, it's important that we do, because it's important that we speak for those who can't speak for themselves. So that's what we're trying to do here.
And this brother's a veteran, y'all. You know, he's cool right now. He has on his Clark Kent right now, but he's been doing this for a minute. He's been actually getting some results with Mississippi Power and some of the things they're doing to the community, and actually winning, for lack of better words.
Absolutely.
Can you
Absolutely.
tell me about what you come?
Yeah, well, one of the things that we did is like Plant Jack Watson, which is a company that was spewing a lot of pollutants in our area, as well as causing us innumerable harm with the high prices every year. Like just like the lady was saying earlier, that there are only 2 people in the household, but her bill doubled. So one of the things that we did is we told Mississippi Power, hey, look, this has to stop. Number one, you said that you were going to start using clean, free energy, and at a certain time, it hasn't happened. So one of the things that we got to do is we need to make sure that you adhere to what you're supposed to be doing. So we went and got some attorneys who fought on our behalf, took it to court, won, and so by 2023, they're supposed to be pollutant-free in terms of exposing the people and the residents around the community of these pollutants that was hurting and causing respiratory diseases and all other kind of breathing issues. So we were so glad that we were able to accomplish that.
Did y'all hear that? They won. They won. That's what the community does whenever the community sticks together and the community organizes together with folks like Mr. Cobb here. The community wins. All right. I'll ask you a question. What's the deal with Mississippi Power and solar panels? How come they won't switch over to give us a better deal with solar panels?
I think that what is happening is, like with solar panels, as you know, that eventually that's supposed to reduce the bill that you're paying Mississippi Power. Well, Mississippi Power want to make all the money. They don't want to try to allow the customers to download and reduce the power bill, the money that they're paying to Mississippi Power. So that's one of the reasons why they have not jumped on board with the solar energy deal, simply because they want to make all the money. That's the bottom line.
It just seems like a natural progression. We don't use cassette tapes anymore. We don't use 8-tracks anymore. We don't pay for outrageous prices for cell phone long distance calling anymore. I think that the progression in energy, it's just a natural progression, and they need to stop fighting it.
Yeah, and they want to keep us dependent on them as it has been. They don't want to change, and they fight change. And believe it or not, they have been winning because we have not been loud enough. Our voices have not been heard. We have not been empowered to make sure that, hey, we got to change this. And once we do that, then you're going to see, as well as other parts of the country, you're going to see solar powers everywhere. But until we come out and let people know this is what we want reduced costs of our energy. Until we do that, nothing's going to change.
That's right. We have to keep applying the pressure as a community. Our next stop is in Escatawpa at 15301 Wolf Ridge Road. That's 15301 Wolf Ridge Road in Escatawpa. And dig this, repeat after me. It is our duty to fight. It is our duty to win. We must love each other. We must protect each other. We have nothing to lose but these chains. We have nothing to lose but these chains. Y'all stay close. This is Cosmic Poetry Radio. We finally managed to put together a network of solid citizens committed to putting the community first. Arm in arm is how we move, because there is no weak link in this chain. Like a phoenix or a rocket ship, we got Mississippi rising again. Mississippi for a Green New Deal, because we have to. We can make this magical blue mystique work in favor of me and you instead of the opposite. You give a Cosmic Poetry Radio worldwide access and nothing can stop this. The country, the community, the culture, the future. This is not the same Mississippi that history's gotten used to.